Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's how is your person feeling about you right now? Things change. Let's see. I've made 3 readings here. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you get into it, it's good. Each one of them has got a deeper dive. That's an extended reading that goes with it. So if you find that it is your story, could be your story, want it to be a story, and you want more information, then you might want to get that. And in that, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Is there something for you to heal and let go of? Is there something for you to say or do? Let's find that out. Guidance for you in this relationship. So you guys together, what are the dynamics there? Are there any red flags that you need to know about? How can you make it work really well? Let's find that out. And also how this might play out along with the timelines for this. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of each of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And that's where you can also find the timestamps to fast forward to your readings. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you want? Which cat would you like? This one with the crystal? The flower, or the shell. Take your pick now. Don't forget to click like on this video down there while you're watching. Leave a comment as well, how you're resonating with it. And also click on that subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. I'd love to see you in there and give you a mini read in there. And I also do a daily energy update as well for the collective. So click on that subscribe button with that notification bell. Get your energy in on this channel so that you become more of these energies in the pick a card reads as well if you're interested in these. And enjoy your reading. I'll see you in there. So if you chose the crystal and this one's for you crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. As usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, or could be your story, you might want to get that. In that, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Is there something for you to do? Something for you to heal? Something for you to let go of? Some action that you need to take? Something for you to say? Let's find out. Guidance for you in this relationship as well. You guys together. So what are the dynamics there when you guys are together? What do you need to know about? Are there any red flags? Anything you need to know about to make it work really well? We'll find that out too. And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for that up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So without further ado, let's get to it. How does your person feel about you at the moment? Has it changed? Is it changing? What are they feeling right now? Fleeting beauty. They're in a transition at the moment. They're in a place where they're not going to be in there a long time. I just feel a transition from this. Fleeting beauty. It's like a waiting room. They're not living there. What they're feeling at the moment is a short-lived thing. And not that it's a bad thing. I'm not getting that at all. I'm getting that they're very much in transition at the moment from that. Funny thing to get from that, but that's what I'm getting. What else? Courage. They're plucking up the courage. You see, where they're at right now. Now, there might be in-between worlds kind of thing. About to move on from something. And they're plucking up the courage. Feeling more and more courageous each day. It feels like they're going to make a move towards you. That's what I'm feeling. So they're plucking up the courage at the moment. They're feeling more and more courageous. Direction. They've got direction, purpose. They know they're headed towards you. I think your person is plucking up the courage. They're headed towards you. They've got direction now. They're feeling these new beginnings. And I think they're headed your way. Let's see. Tell us more. How are they feeling about crystals at the moment? So they're more certain than they've ever been, but they're still, because of that fleeting beauty, I was getting very much in transition at the moment, so still not quite ready to make a move. Queen of Swords. Now, they're fearful. They're fearful of you. They're fearful of you saying no. Queen of Swords is the one that has boundaries, and they might see that you've got strong boundaries, and they're afraid of you saying no to them. So they're not that courageous yet to come forward because they're still fearing rejection. Because you're strong and they know that you're self-loving and you have boundaries, and so they know that they need to come at you right. It'd be devastating for them if you turn them down, so they don't want to do that. Well, they don't want you to do that, so they're a bit scared of you. You're a bit scary at the moment. Queen of Swords. But it's good because they know that they need to come at you right. In other words, don't make yourself less scary for this person. That we'll find out if that's the guidance anyway, but I'm pretty sure that it won't be the guidance to make yourself less scary. Don't go changing for them. Oh, look at this. King of Swords. They're getting the clarity. Now we've got a divine couple on the table. They're getting the clarity that they need to also do the same thing, to cut the stuff out of their life that no longer serves them. So big transitions at the moment, leaving things behind, gaining courage, getting that clarity that they need and that courage together to make a move towards you. Very much letting go of things in their life at the moment, cutting stuff out. They're preparing the environment. They're getting ready. They're getting ready for the approach. They could be putting a lot of time into work at the moment with the Seven of Pentacles here. Getting the money together. Could be, yeah, getting ready to come in with a big offer. Let's find out more. So the Queen of Swords, a bit scared of you. They're petrified of you saying no. It's that whole kind of, like if you've got a friend and you really love them and you're attracted to them and you love the friendship and you want it to be more than that, but you daren't say, because if you say, you could lose the friendship, you'd lose everything, right? Or you could gain everything. So they stand to gain everything, but the thought of them losing everything and losing you and disrupting what they already have with you is just too much for them to bear. Well, the Knight of Wands says that they've got a lot of passion for you and they do want to move towards you. Like they're feeling a lot of passion for you. They want to be with you. Knight of Wands energy. And awakening, they're really getting on the same page as that. They're getting to this place of realizing that they can be with you, that they could be with you. They're kind of awakening to that this is a good decision, not just for them, but for you too. It feels like your person is getting more believing in themselves, more in their value and stuff like that. The value to you as well. I'm getting that big time that they're getting the value to you together, so that they feel confident in approaching you. So they're starting to feel more valuable in themselves so that they can approach you. So if you've been wondering, it's the perception of themselves and the perception of you as well. They're not seeing you as like some cold-hearted bitch here. The Queen of Swords, they're not. It's not that they're scared of you in that way. It's not the opposite. It's that they see that you're self-loving and you've got good boundaries, and so it's just about perception, how they perceive you, how they perceive themselves. They're just calming themselves down at the moment about all of this. It does really feel like they're psyching themselves up to make a move toward you now. Could be any time now. King of Swords, so they are cutting stuff out of their lives and gaining that clarity to come towards you, getting much, much clearer about it. To be a match to you, to be self-loving and be a match. Wow, Starseed and the Two of Cups. Here we go. So yeah, they want to make you that big love offer. You're getting the clarity there. Starseed, it shows that it's like this is the Fool card. So they're getting ready to like make a jump into the unknown, to take that big leap of faith. They're going to have to do it. Like, they're not going to get the guarantees. And if you're thinking of like helping them with this, you're not going to become less scary to them. You're just not. No matter how much you kind of, show them that it's going to be okay, they're still going to have those fears inside of them. They need to take that leap of faith at some point, right? And give you this big love offer. Two of Cups. Two people that are made for each other, and they know it, and it feels to me like they knew that you were made for them a while ago, but they weren't feeling like they were made for you. They didn't see their value before. They were kind of feeling down about themselves. But now they're realizing it more, that they do have something to offer you and that they'll be good for you too. They're realizing the value a lot more. So they want to give you this big love offer, says the Two of Cups, Fool card. Yeah, wanting to dive in, needing to take that courage to dive in. So they're summoning up that courage at the moment. What else? changes, to make those changes. So it brings on a lot of change in their life, and that has kind of been slowing them down. None of us like change that much, you know. We all tend to be a little bit fixed human beings, you know. It's stressful. Change is always stressful. So the Seven of Pentacles, they're working at the moment. They are getting stuff together, feeling better about themselves, feeling more worthy, worth more, wanting to offer you something, perhaps working hard, saving up at the moment as well. It could be preparing that environment to come towards you. Wow, and they're feeling so much happier as a result. This person has got more independent energy than they had before. It feels like they were tied up with other people before. Now they're feeling more independent, working for themselves, gaining the results of the stuff that they're doing for themselves. So they're feeling better about themselves, and they're feeling much more happy. And the Ten of Swords, because they're leaving the pain behind now. So for some reason, the reason that they were working before was toward painful ends. Perhaps they were working for someone that they didn't like, or perhaps they were working at something that they didn't like, or perhaps they were not reaping the rewards of their work. Perhaps they were giving it to someone else. You know, it's like that whole say if you partnered up with somebody and someone else is spending your money, you wouldn't much feel like working when all that money is just kind of going away. You break up with them and then suddenly you feel empowered, like single, and you're gaining the benefits from the work that you're doing, and you see an end in sight, and you feel so much more fired up to do it, and then, you know, you're saving your money. It's all worth something then. That's what they've got going on at the moment. They're feeling so much happier about themselves with this single energy. Now they've stopped putting their work into the painful ends, whatever that was for them. Yeah, so the pain has kind of ended to do with that work, and so they're feeling so much better about themselves. This is great. This is someone that is putting work in before they're coming to you. They're making sure that they're coming to you clean, kind of thing, not with a load of disruption and chaos and conflict and, you know, a mess in their life. So they're feeling much more creative, right? So it's inspired their creativity. They're feeling better about themselves. They're feeling better about the work. They're feeling more inspired to work, more creative. And yeah, they're feeling much better about themselves with the changes that they've already made in their life to come towards you. And so, yeah, very much in a transition. They're headed towards you. They've got direction. They've got purpose. Just finding the bearings at the moment, and yeah, getting that courage together to come towards you. Scared that you're going to say no. I mean, Queen of Swords is the first card that comes out, so predominantly fear at the moment when they think of actually doing it, actually asking you. But you know, they'll get over that, I'm sure. Tell us more. How they're feeling about crystals at the moment. My beloved, you're the one for them. They know it. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we're always united. They feel spiritually already together. You're that person. They're your person. But love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So they very much feel like you're already together. You're that person. They're sure about you. Absolutely sure about you. They're just making their way to you now. They're just making their way to you, getting that courage together. I think they want to give a really big love offer here and really impress you. That's funny. I watched a movie last night. It was so sweet. I can't remember what it was called. Some Hallmark thing. I wanted just like a simple movie before I fell asleep. Anyway, it was so sweet. It was so sweet. It was about this proposal planner. She wasn't a wedding planner. She was a proposal planner. And it was sweet as can be. And I thought, wow. And of course, she was, you know, putting on these amazing proposals for these guys to propose to their girlfriends. And yeah. And I was thinking, wow. Imagine if our people are doing that, are like putting together this extravagant thing. We could be doing that because it's a big thing, you know. That's what she was explaining to, of course, the one that she was going to end up with. That it's a big thing, and they want it to be something to remember, you know. Not just something that's going to impress you, but something that's worthy of you and something to remember. Anyway, I don't know why that's popping into my head, but your person could be coming in straight away with a proposal. If you know each other and if they're really sure about you, which this card suggests that they're really sure about you already. Anyway, they're taking a breather at the moment. They're not into rushing this. They're not rushing. They're not rushing on in. They know that they've got time because you belong together. You're already together. You're their person. They're your person too. They're really assured of that. So if they were like up in the air about that before, they're not anymore. They're absolutely sure you're that person. They're coming, just taking the time, they're taking a breather at the moment. They want to do this right. More than they want to do it quickly, they want to do this right. And it could be an extravagant kind of a proposal as well. The heart's guarded at the moment, so they're not letting you know how they feel right now. They're holding back until they unleash it all, is what I'm getting. Really holding back at the moment their feelings. You've been trying to find out from them how they feel. They're not telling you at the moment. It feels like they're holding it back until they can open those floodgates, because they know that when they do it, it's all or nothing. They've got to say it all, and then it'll be on, right? So they've got to make sure that they're really ready. They're feeling kind of flirtatious with you. They want to have this. Now, I feel like they're holding back from that. They're holding back from any of the emotional stuff or the flirty stuff at the moment, because they don't want to come across as just this to you. They want it to be a big offer. They've been controlled in the past by other people, and they're afraid of this. They definitely want to feel in control of this. Not in control of you or anything, but in control of themselves, because they've been controlled by other people in the past. So that's another reason that they're going slowly with this, to feel in control. They've been kind of bamboozled before. They've been pushed into things, and they've been too eager to say yes, kind of naively dive into it like the fool, and that momentum has got going, and then they've regretted it, and they don't want that to happen this time. So they've experienced that in relationships before, getting into them too soon, not being in control of it, not making the decisions themselves, decisions being made for them, other people telling them this is right for you, and them going, oh, is it? Okay, well, I'll just do that then, and then regretting it. They want to be super conscious about this time, and be in control of themselves, not letting anyone else take control. So yeah, they've experienced that before, that controlling thing. They definitely don't want it this time. It's not that they think you're going to control them. It's not that. They just want to do it right by themselves this time. They've learned the lessons from previous relationships. What else? How else are they feeling about? Feeling a fear of commitment. So there's a part of them that is scared of making this commitment. I'm feeling that they do want to make a commitment with you, but they've got the fear of that. They've got a fear of you saying no. They've got a fear of making the commitment as well. So there's a fear of you saying yes as well. This person isn't quite ready yet. Lack of self-worth is what they've been coming from, right? And I was getting that clearly, is that the stuff that they were doing before was kind of going down the drain. When people have a lack of self-worth, they'll squander the money into the wrong things. They won't invest in the right things. They don't really value themselves enough to do things that are really going to benefit them, make them more money, and give them more value and all of that. Not really valuing themselves, you see. And so they've been there, and they've experienced that, a waste of their money, a waste of their energy, the waste of their work kind of thing, working for the wrong people in the wrong thing, giving it to the wrong people, whilst they have earned that money and all of that. And they're kind of realizing that they're worth a lot more, and they deserve a lot more, and they've got a lot more potential in them. So yeah, and also this is about seeing you as more worthy. I'm getting clearly that they had that before, that they knew you were the right person for them, you were really good for them. They didn't see that they were good for you. They didn't feel that, and so they've had to raise up their self-worth to get ready. And that's what they're still doing at the moment. They're raising that up, and it does really seem to be paying off now, because with the Sun card here, they're feeling so much better about themselves now. They've cut things out already. So they changed the job. If you're aware that they've changed the job, or the boss, or where the finances are going, or something like that. They could have had a big relationship breakup recently as well, so that the money isn't going to someone else anymore. Never enough. They've experienced this. Something that they did for a past person was never enough, and yeah, they're kind of worried that they're not going to be enough for you. To be honest, they are. They're scared that it's going to be a rerun of difficult relationships that they've had before. Of course, that's natural, right? We all have that fear when we're headed into a relationship, that it's going to be the same pain that we've had before. But they're feeling very romantic, and I'm getting this very strongly, that they they know that they're going to be really happy with you, and they're feeling like they want to have this romance, really good times with you. Shower you with romance and all those good things. They want to have the good times with you. They think about the simple things, having the simple things like walking along the beach with you, relaxing with you, and adding romance. I think this is going to be a very romantic person with you. Yeah, the simple things. They want to do the simple things with you, like, and add romance to that, to the simple things. Okay, what else? How are they feeling about crystals? What about how they're feeling about themselves? Hi. The heart of the matter. There's more going on that meets the eye. So if you're thinking that there's not much going on at the moment with them, like they're stagnant, they're not making a move, they're just carrying on with the same thing. Oh, there's so much changing in them. They got so much changing in them at the moment, so much changing in their lives at the moment, that they are aligning themselves with the heart now, and they're doing things for themselves now and feeling better about themselves. Everything that they're doing. Each day they're feeling better and better about themselves. So got a definite purpose to head towards you. What else? They're taking a chance on love. This is that Fool kind of an energy. And yeah, they know you're meant for each other. And so they're taking a chance on that. And they're headed towards you. And their life will be changed forever. And they know it. Those three. Okay. Be authentic. They want to come to you true. Like as they truly are. Authentic. They don't want to hold anything back from you. This is true love. They know it. This is true love. They've never felt this way about anyone else before. The way that they feel about you, the love that they got for you is so different than they've had for anyone before. So they know that you're meant for each other. But they're trying to break free from relationship patterns. They do not want to do this in the same way as they've done it previously. They realize how they've gone wrong previously, especially when they were giving the power away, especially when they were going into things without thinking about it, without having that clarity. They want to have the clarity this time before they do anything. They want that clarity before they give you the love offer this time, so that they can back themselves, believe in themselves, so that they don't feel like they're getting carried away on someone else's intention, someone else's what someone else's want. They want to make sure that it's what they want each step of the way. You are what they want, but they're taking it very slowly in order to make sure that it's what they want, which is strange because they know that you're what they want. They just want to be clear every step of the way is what I'm feeling here. So we've got a lot of clarity about you, a lot of love for you. And they're headed towards you. They want to make you this big offer. But this is where they're at the moment. Guarded, fearful, but getting that courage together to take that leap toward you. So if that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, you might want to get the deeper dive. In that deeper dive, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Is it something for you to do, or do you just wait? Or let's find out. Guidance for you guys together. What else do you need to know about them? And once you are together and the dynamics, are there any red flags there? Is there something you need to know about to make it work really well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. So if you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box below as well, and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. Type your email address in very carefully, because if you get it wrong, you're not going to receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. You click on that crystal on a device where you can open PDFs. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there, leave a comment, and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell as well to hear more from me. I do 3 of these a week, so check those out, and amongst other things as well, I go live 3 times a week as well. I would love to see you in my Psychic Cafe show, and I do a daily energy update too. So join the community here by subscribing. So if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this, and if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Has it changed? Let's see. So as usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. So if you find that this is your story, could be your story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that in the deeper dive. In the extended reading, we're going to go into Guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Is there anything for you to do right now? Do you need to say something, do something? Do you need to release something, change something? Let's find out. Guidance for you in this relationship. So you guys together, is there anything you need to know about that, about the dynamics, about what this relationship is going to be like, any potential red flags, anything you need to know about, workarounds, that kind of thing? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into it. How does your first person feel about you at the moment? Well, they see you as a wise one. They're watching you at the moment, sharing your wisdom, perhaps giving advice to people, giving good counsel, that kind of thing. It could be in your work as well. They could be really impressed with your work. They could be, just seeing you as very wise, making good decisions, but it's more than that. It's not just doing it for yourself. You're actually sharing that with others as well. So they see you taking care of people in some kind of a way, and they like that. They're impressed. They're impressed by you, and they think you're very wise and generous. They find you very generous. They think you're very loving and giving and generous and kind and wise, and you share stuff. You don't just keep it to yourself. So they really like that about you. They like someone who has that good moral integrity like that. And you got it. Breathe. They like you're calm. It's not that you're just calm. What is it? You imbue calm on others. They feel calm around you. It's not just that. Everyone else says it about you too. You have a very calming influence on people around you, and it's like when they're around you, they can breathe easier. They relax more. They really like your energy. Really like your energy. What else? How are they feeling about flowers? Justice and the Ten of Cups. Wow. They feel like you're made for each other. Justice. The ones that should be together. There's a balanced relationship and you're the happily ever after. Ten of Cups. Like you'll fulfill. You're just everything to them. They see like this positive, happy life with you where the heart will be fulfilled. You're everything that they want in a partner. And so they feel like the justice, like you're meant to be. You're meant to be together. You balance each other up. It's a strong start. What else? Two by two, huh? The Ace of Swords. You're a truth teller. They want to tell their truth to you as well. Two of Cups. The big love offer. You're made for each other. This is your person. Two of Cups. So this is your match, They want to tell you the truth of that. They've been holding back the truth. So you're talking about a non-communication or very little communication at the moment, but they want to reveal that sort up in the air. They want a new truthful start with you. It feels like it's going to come in with a big love offer as well, with this Two of Cups card coming out. Wow. So it feels to me like when they come in, they're going to come out with the full truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth kind of thing. The Justice card, and they're going to declare it all, and it's going to be big. Interesting. I got that with the crystals too, is that, this could start with a proposal. It could be kind of like that. A big love offer straight away. They don't just reveal piecemeal. It's like they hold back all that information. They're falling in love with you. They've decided that you're the right one. They've not been telling you that along the way. They're going to tell you all in one go when they fully know that you're the person for them. And it feels like they know that already. Ten of Cups, Justice. What else? The Seven of Swords. They're being sneaky at the moment. It's for a surprise. They're being sneaky right now, so they're holding it back. I saw a smirk then, a bit of a smirk, like they know that they're holding it back. This person's going to surprise you. I'm getting goosebumps now. They're going to surprise you. So they're being sneaky at the moment, not because they're being sneaky for some bad reason. They've got something up the sleeve. They're planning something here. Perhaps this big approach, this big reveal. Okay, so the Ten of Cups and Justice. Give us more. How they're feeling about flowers. Two crystals. This is about balance. you have a balancing effect on them and a calming effect on them. You make them feel good. Some people in their lives make them feel out of balance, make them feel agitated, make them feel like frustrated and angry even, and just out of sorts. You don't. You make them feel balanced. They feel good around you. And perhaps they've got to know you long enough that they've never felt anything but this around you, but balanced around you. They haven't felt any of that imbalance that they feel with everyone else. So you're leaving them feeling centered and good. You've got a really good impact on their energy. Make them feel good. Yeah. Just naturally by being around you. Grounding there. We're grounding toward them. New day as well. So they want this new start with you. It's refreshing. You're like a breath of fresh air to them. You just feel good to them and only good to them. Not that you're perfect or anything like that, or you're just a positive person. It's not that. It's no matter. Even if you're going through stuff, even if you don't feel that good, you don't bring them down. I feel like they've been around other people that bring them down, and they've noticed that you don't do that. You always make them feel calm and good, and so they do want this new start. You feel like a breath of fresh air. 2 of Cups and the Ace of Swords. They want this big reveal. When they tell you their truth, it's going to be big. 2 of Cups, big love offer. So expect a spectacular kind of a coming towards you in the communication that you're going to get. What else? 7 of Wands, but they're waiting. They're waiting to do that. They're waiting for the right timing to do that, to take that action. So they're waiting, I don't know what for, a particular date or something like that. It's not like Valentine's Day is coming up. It's timeless reading, I guess. You could be watching it near Valentine's Day. They're waiting for a particular specific occasion is what I'm feeling like. They're waiting to take that action. They're waiting for something. I need to find out. What are they waiting for? King of Cups. Well, the King of Cups is them loving you. I still don't understand what they're waiting for. What are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? 2 of Wands. Make a decision for action. So they're not waiting for anything specifically then. Perhaps waiting for something inside of themselves, the King of Cups, to reveal that love. They're waiting so they feel a certain way, or perhaps in themselves, before they make that come towards you with that truth, that sort of truth, going, this is what I want with you. There you go. Death. They're waiting for something significant to end in their life first. They're waiting for something significant to end in their life first, and then they're coming towards you. So it's not a particular date or anything like that. It's something to end in their life. There's still something that they need to end in their life. 7 of Swords, so they're being a bit sneaky about it. They're holding themselves back, fully knowing that they're heading towards you with some kind of a purpose. 10 of Cups, because you're the happily ever after. They know it. Okay, so there's something about, they know that. They might know that you know that. They being sneaky about not kind of telling you already, or not letting you onto it already. Seems to be about this waiting thing. Your person seems very sure, but they're biding the time to come in because of something that needs to end in their life. You're the happily ever after. Healing energy. There could be healing from an ending at the moment. So the ending might have taken place, or it might just be tying loose ends up and kind of healing themselves, feeling better about themselves with that big disruptive change that they've had in their life, ready for this new rebirth with you. Let's find out more. How do they feel about flowers? Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Yeah, your person has been around a lot of criticism, and with this breathe card, and you got that calming, and they only feel good around you. That I was picking up. You love and accept them as they are. They feel like they can be themselves with you, and so it's so different. They feel so different around you than they do around other people. Freedom. Wow. There's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. All the turmoil that you've both been through, the blessings will be revealed in this relationship. So they feel like you're a blessing to them. They might not be fully aware that they're going to be a blessing to you too. But yeah, you've both been through hard times in relationships, and you're really going to get the benefits from that in this relationship, from what you both learned, you know. You want to be with someone like this, someone that's been through the hard relationships, because they learn more, right? We only learn and grow through those challenges, and so you want someone to have had challenging relationships and learn through that. You want them to have learned, of course. Make sure that they've done that. Now, they're hoping for your forgiveness. So for some reason, I don't know if they've hurt you or something, but they're hoping for your forgiveness about something. They might have hurt you. It might just be because they've made you wait, or perhaps you were ready before them. It could be that. Or this deception, the sneakiness kind of thing. Whatever they put you through, they're sorry about that, and I hope that you forgive them. Let your fears dissolve. That's what they're doing at the moment. Kind of sidestepping things. Conflict is what I'm getting. Kind of sidestep like a crab. Sidestepping conflict, and they're less scared than they used to be. Critical people, they've got some negative energy around them, or they've had that, and they're moving away from it. It feels like sideways, backing away, you know, not making a big deal out of it. Because toxic people get even more toxic when you make a big deal about leaving them. So they're feeling less fearful now about this change, about headed towards you. Now that suggests to me that the people that have this critical element that I'm getting from these cards, disruptive people in their lives could still be around. It could be the family or something like that. So your person might be a little bit worried about you becoming a part of that, like you getting criticized by them too. So it just feels like they are feeling less fearful about that now, and they're kind of sidestepping away. They're getting more distance between themselves and the people that instill the fear in them. What else? Yeah, feeling less fearful about this and being real. So yeah. They were in a fantasy about you before, like total fantasy land, probably thinking you were perfect and like not really seeing the real you. That might have scared you a little bit if you were aware of that, but they're being more real about this now. So yeah, they've kind of come down to earth. They've been giving themselves time. This could be someone that like often obsesses about people in fantasy, that kind of thing. They fall hard when they're full, and they might know that about themselves, and the friends might say to them, hey, you're obsessing about this one. You're obsessing about flowers. Like, watch out. Make sure that Flower is like who you think she is or he is. And so I feel like they've been taking the time with that because they know themselves. They know that they fall hard like that. But now they're being more real. They're more real. Can't do it. Can't let go of the cards. What else? Got a guarded heart right now. Guarding the heart, that's that sneakiness again. So they're not coming out with it yet. Have memories, you've got good memories together. So they are fond memories is what I was getting of everything that you've said. So they kind of think about those things, the interactions that you've had, things that you've said, the way that you've made them feel especially. Got really good memories with you. Codependency. They're breaking free from codependency at the moment. They don't ever want to experience that again. It's something that they've experienced and they don't want to do that again. So they're aware of that. It could be something that you've been through as well. You both could have been those codependent people, you know, doing too much, being the savior for other people in other relationships and being worn out by that, and yeah, getting out of that stuff. They are absolutely delighted in you. You make them feel so good, and they know you're going to be so happy together. This isn't just about you two together and being happy. This is about you being happy together, but with other people too. So you could be part of like a community, a friendship group, that kind of thing. Or if you're not that already, then know that you're going to get on great with their friends, and they'll get on great with your friends, that kind of thing. You make them very happy, you make them laugh a lot, you're kind of very light in their heart when they're around you, and they want to have an adventure with you as well. Beautiful. So they're ready for this new adventure in life with you. Very light, bright energy here. What else? Have patience. You're going to have to wait a little bit longer, I'm afraid, you guys. I want you to have some patience. Wait for them. This is worth waiting for, this relationship. Find out in the deeper dive about that wait and what it's all about and how this is going to play out. Anything else? How are they feeling about flowers? New love. You're the new love of their life. A new life with them, new love. And yeah, they're very excited. It's that adventure. They want a new adventure with you. A new chapter in their life of you guys together. Beautiful. That's awesome. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story. Want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive. For more, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So is there something you should do here or what? You just wait? I don't know. We'll see. And guidance for you in this relationship, what you need to know about them yourself. The dynamics there. Are there any red flags there? Is there anything you need to know about, like workarounds, things you need to be aware of in the relationship so that you can kind of preempt any problems that could come up? We'll find that out and how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. Type your email address in very carefully because if you get it wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on the flower on a device that you can open PDFs. And in that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. When you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there, leave a comment and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show as well. Come along in there, get a mini read sometime. I'd love to see you. And I do a daily energy update as well, so check that out by clicking that subscribe button with that notification bell. So if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell and this one's for you, shells, let's find out how your person's feeling about you at the moment. Shells. As usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. So if you find that this is your story, it could be a story, you might want to get that. In that, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. I'll go into guidance for you in this relationship as well. So you guys together, is there anything you need to know about that? Any red flags, dynamics, how to make it work really well, that kind of thing. And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into it. Shells, how are they feeling about you? Leave behind what is no longer you. They feel like you're the future. They feel like you are, the future, where they're headed toward, a change from where they've been, and a refreshing change at that. It feels to me like your person who's been trying to make changes, they might have even gone through a spiritual awakening, and then they've met you, or it was the other way around, but they're realizing what they need to leave behind in their life, and it's like you're the way forward. You've already done that kind of thing, or you're a match to where they're headed, something like that, to what they're realizing about themselves. So perhaps you already left behind before you met them, the things that they are leaving behind now in their life. And so you just seem to be the way forward. Tending the garden. So there's something about looking after yourself. Now this could be a sporty kind of thing, or some of you might be practitioners of a certain kind of a well-being or health or sport kind of a thing. And they might be into that, or like a chiropractor or something like that, some of you. Or you just look after yourself to a high level, and they might be into the same thing too, or something similar. or generally be into looking after themselves, health, longevity, that kind of thing. But there's something in the way that you look after yourself and your lifestyle that they really like, and that's what they're headed toward. For some of you, it could be a health kind of thing, because I don't know, they could be losing weight or something like that, and you really inspire them there, or it's something like that. There's something about the way that you look after yourself that is where they're headed, or what they're doing now, but it doesn't feel like they're fully there yet to me, at the same level as you are with it. They feel inspired by you. Take the helm. So they like your independence, the way that you're in control of your life, the way that you make distinct decisions for yourself, very clear decisions for yourself. Perhaps you're really good at saying no now to things that don't work for you, and so they really like that. They really, like the way that you are in control of your life. What else? Knight of Swords. They feel this compulsion to rush into your life. Like, there's a feeling here that you might get slip through their fingers, like you might get away from them. There might be someone else that's interested in you. They've got a fiery passion about you, but they want to rush into your life. They're feeling this, I might lose out kind of an energy. Like, I don't want to miss out. I don't want to miss out on Shell. So they're feeling like rushing. It's not necessarily a good thing, that the Knight of Swords, because they might not be taking their time over it. You're feeling like the new chapter in their life, what they've got coming to them. The World card. It is a change. You're the next step. They know it. Like, they know that you are a match to where they were headed anyway. You know, like, this is someone that has decided they're making a change in their life, they're doing it now, they're having this new chapter in their life, and then you show up in their life and you're like, yep, Michelle is a match to that. The change that I was already making, this new chapter in my life that I was feeling in myself, I started it out for myself, and then there's Shell, who is that too. And that, you know, it's like you're the new tribe kind of thing, the new person. So their peers, their current peers or their old peers, might not be doing the same things as them. Something that worries them about you, a High Priestess energy, could be your woo-ness, because I was kind of picking up therapist, or you got some kind of modality going on, or some health thing going on. It might have something that's contrary to their beliefs or previous beliefs. There's something scares them about that too. Not scares them, but something that makes them feel uncomfortable. Something they're not quite sure about. They're just kind of weighing that up. So there is something about you that they're like, that's a bit weird. You're a bit weird. Are you a bit weird, Shells? Are you? They might be thinking that. So they're just like weighing that up. Is like, is this okay with me? You're a bit woo. Okay, so Knight of Swords. Right, they like want to rush towards you. They probably think that you've got a lot of options or something like that, and perhaps that they need to hurry towards you and like sweep you off your feet or something. Something's stuck on my face. Maybe a cat. Tell us more. How Shell's person feeling about them? Knight of Swords. Eight of Wands. They know that they need to communicate, because you're Queen of Cups, you're open and you're ready. Right, they see that you're ready for a relationship. Remember putting yourself out there on the dating scene. They're like, oh my God. Queen of Cups, Shells, they're going to get swept up. They're open, they're ready. I need to make a move now. And Eight of Wands, I need to communicate something. So they might be figuring out what to say to you, what to communicate with you, but they're seeing you as being open there and loving and ready for love, right? Ready to be loved. So yeah, they know that they need to make a move soon. They're feeling the pressure of that though. Ooh, what was that? Home. Something about their home life. You feel like home to them, yeah, but there's something about the home life. Not quite ready for that, to bring you into their home, or this sort of their house, or the in between homes or something like that. They could be on someone's couch at the moment before they move into a place. That there's some kind of something going on with them there where they want to, it's like they want to ask you out on a date, but then they can't, and, because it was like your place or mine at the end. It's like, well, it's have to be your place because I don't have a place at the moment, or I'm like living with my parents or something like that. There's something that's like they can't ask you out at the moment because of that. That needs to change in their life. But the feeling this torn in two directions kind of thing, wanting to rush in, wanting to snap you up, wanting to go on a date with you right now, but having to wait till the home situation changes before they can communicate with you there. Seeing you as very open and ready for a relationship, and they want to be the one that comes in. So you're the new chapter, the world. They're so ready for a change in their life now, and they might want to go traveling with you as well. Traveling could be Ace of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Right. Okay. The senior is this go-getter. We've seen that already. I felt that energy already. The Queen of Wands energy. So you make good decisions for yourself. You're taking action in your life and all of that. They see that. They're never headed in that place. But here, the Ace of Swords, there's something they don't want to tell you. Like in most decks, the Ace of Swords, the sword is pointing upwards, right? It's a reveal of the information. When the sword is pointing upwards, the information is coming out. When the sword is pointing downwards, the information is being withheld. This Ace of Swords, they want a new start with you, but they're withholding that information. Why? Because I think that they don't want to unnerve you. I think they're thinking that this could be like the whole new chapter, their next chapter in their life. I think they're afraid to tell you that. The strength of their feeling, or what they think that you could have together, because they might think it's too much too soon. The Queen of Wands energy, they're very attracted to you, and you make good decisions, and I think they're afraid of freaking you out. I think they're afraid of coming on too strong. I think this person has got strong feelings for you and a lot of attraction for you, and they want to hold it back. They want to play cool. That's what it is. They want to play it cool. They want to appear cooler than they actually are. And they don't want to mention all of the things that they've got in the heart. They don't want to come in like goofy gushing like what's going on inside of them. They want to play it cool. So you're not necessarily going to get the whole truth from this person. It could appear that they're holding something back, because they are when they come in. They were like, yeah, I want to date you. We'll see how this goes. And it's like, hell no, they don't. They think that they're like want to settle down with you. They're not going to tell you the full truth because they want to play it cool, like the Fonzie. What else? Stripping illusions is behind that. Feels like they want to like reveal it bit by bit. So very much kind of, they'll be sneaky when they first come in, not giving you the full truth. Not sneaky, but just they're not going to be fully legit. They're not going to be fully upfront about the what they're thinking of having with you. Anyway, some guys can be like that. Hey. Some girls can be like that too. The High Priestess, Two of Pentacles, something is kind of a little bit freaky about you. Five of Swords, causing chaos and conflict inside of them, or that could cause chaos and conflict in the family. Now, you could have something going on. I don't know, this could be like a religion difference or something like that. Or whatever you do is outside of their belief system. Could cause chaos and conflict around you. They're well aware, or around them. They're well aware of that. Five of Swords. So yeah, there's something about you that I'm not saying that they're judging it. I'm not picking up that they're judging it. They might feel like everyone around them would judge it. The family would judge it, or something like that. Something about you. So there's something they're not quite sure about, and they're having to weigh that up. Could bring a bit of chaos and conflict into their life. They could have to choose between believing in you and, I don't know, they just might have to stand up for you, but they need to fully believe that themselves before they can. Sacred space. So it's something, yeah, it's something weird. It's a High Priestess. It's something like that. It's something about your intuitive nature, what you do, or something about what you do. I don't know, they could have like a family of doctors and you're a chiropractor. I mean, it could be something as simple as that, you know. Fully logical people might think a chiropractor is a bit woo, and it's not, right? But, you know, there's different levels. Hey, you could be a tarot reader, and they are, I don't know, of a religion that doesn't believe in that stuff. So they've got something to get past there. Doesn't feel like a big deal to me. It doesn't feel like you've got like a super religious person and they're totally against what you do. It doesn't feel like that. Although the family could be. Could be. What else? Waiting at the moment. They are waiting. Even though they feel like rushing in, they're waiting. Don't rush it. Allow nature to take its course. So they are waiting. First card out was that they wanted to rush that. Trust all will be well. They trust you. They trust in this relationship. They think that you're where they are heading. They think you're a good decision. They're obviously very attracted to you and they see you ready for a relationship, but I ain't seeing a lot of love here, you know? There's no real love on the table, so to speak. I think this person is very logical. I think maybe that doctor chiropractor thing might be a good example of this kind of thing. Especially with them playing cool too. This is not someone that's that open-hearted. Yeah, anyway, I don't know, they might get there, but we'll see. Tell us more. How are they feeling about shells? You know, it seems very cerebral. Yeah, they're cautious about you. They are. There's something about you that makes them feel cautious. You might just be a little bit too much for them. Do you know what I mean? And do you really want to be with someone that thinks that? And it could be something like that. You've got a lot of chemistry there. Yeah, there is a lot of attraction here. We saw that already. The Queen of Wands tells me that. Knight of Swords as well. There is that attraction. So you've got the chemistry going on. Is that enough to base this on? There's obviously a logical point of view from their side as well, that you're kind of in the same direction that they're headed, but that's still like thoughts rather than feelings, you know? They're cautious about you, so that's not great, is it? The hope, though, and freedom, the hope. So the changes that they're making in their life at the moment, freeing themselves up for something, from something, leaving behind what's no longer them, they're hoping that you're like the next path forward. They're hoping that you're on that path forward. You've got a person here that's very much in transition. They're changing their life and they're hoping that you are where they're headed, but they're not sure about that. They've got some kind of cautious, a little bit cautious about you. But I don't know, it could be just that you've only just met, they're only just getting to know you or whatever. Pain. This person has been or is still in pain. I just got a pain in my ear then when I said that. Something to do around the ears. Could be headaches or something. But yeah, this is not you causing. This is not you causing them pain. This is, or you being in pain. This is them. Something to do with health. I keep on getting that. Turning the health around, making changes in their life, but they're still in a bit of pain there. You delight them. You make them happy. They imagine a life with you. Like friends. There's the chemistry there too, but like friends. Like you're on the same path together, like a companion to move forward with the area of interest, especially around health and healing and stuff like that. They're seeing you as that. This could be kind of like a wound mate, in fact. Wound mate. People that get together that have got like shared wounds. Like you meet someone and they've got a pain point that's similar to yours, and you find that connection in that. And it's not that they're right for you, like for the whole your life forward, but they're right for you to help each other heal through that. It could be that. I call them wound mates when it's like that, when your wounds match. And you know when it is, because when you meet them, you start talking about those pain points. It's like, oh, went through this terrible thing, and it's like, oh my God, me too. And you connect on that pain point, but still very much both healing. Could be you. Self-worth. So yeah, I think your person here, they feel worthy of more. I feel like they're improving their lives. They're obviously making big decisions to change their life now, and they've already been doing that, and you seem to be a match to that. So they have found like more self-worth than they had before to be instigating those changes within themselves. Just a good thing. What else? How are they feeling? Taking a chance on love. So there's the first time that the word love has come out, and that worries me in a love reading, in a love pick a card reading. That worries me. It does. This person's very cerebral. Virgo. They could be a Virgo, but they could be any sign, but quite cerebral, quite in the head, quite logical kind of a person, but taking a chance on love. So they do see this as love. Do they feel it as love though? What are the feelings? Ask for help, like you can help them. This could be a customer. If you do have a healing modality, this could be more of a customer kind of a thing. They know you're the person to help them. You see, now I'm cautious about them. Never mind them being cautious about you. I'd be cautious about them with that. Do you want a project? Do you want someone to help? Or like, should they be like purchasing your services as a chiropractor? You know what I mean? Someone could be trying to get, you're a chiropractor, someone could have a bad back, trying to get into a relationship with you so they get free chiropractic. Watch out, you know, watch out. This person could want saving or want you to be that teacher. This could be more of a teacher-student kind of a relationship. They want to get to know you. There's not a lot of love here. This says they're taking a chance on love, but I'm not feeling the love. I'm not feeling the love. There's not love on the table here. They're impressed with you. Logically, they think that you're into where they're headed and all of that. They think you can help them out. They've got to worry about you. There's something that's not in alignment with that. There's chemistry, yeah, that's something, but it's not everything. Be careful with this one, hey? Well, if that sounds like an easy story, could be a story, you might want to get the deep dive, find out more about this. Guidance, so what should you do then, hey, in this situation you find yourself in? So you've obviously clicked on this for them, for some reason you're attracted to them or whatever. Should you do something about this? Should you turn the other way and run away fast? Let's find out. Or is there some way of approaching this that you know is better? And you guys together, this is going to be a good one. So if you do get into this relationship, what are the dynamics there? This part will be very telling whether it's going to be a good relationship or not. Red flags, are there? Yes, I can see some already, but let's get deeper into all of that stuff. And how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below as well. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of a thing. Type your email address in very carefully, because if you get it wrong, you're not going to receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, your promotions folder. So check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. You click on that shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. Come along sometime, give you a mini read. And I do a daily energy update as well, so check all of that out on my YouTube channel by clicking that subscribe button with that notification bell. So if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with this one. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive for even more, then I'll see you in there very shortly.